America was spread too thin. We were fighting wars all over the world. Wars run by politicians with restricted rules of engagement and with no end.
We never imagined that the wars could come to our shores. Then Donald J. Trump was elected. He knew that wars without end were wrong. A leader who let us do what we do best, fight for liberty.
He unchained our potential, allowing us to crush our enemies so we could come home.
But it wasn't long before the enemy started a war here. Having corrupted our government and our intelligence agencies, they set fire to our cities and murdered innocent people, all in the name of equality.
President Trump was unfazed and unshaken with all the personal attacks on his character. He knew that the radical left, bringing wars to our streets and the halls of our government, was not only wrong, it was evil.
To that end, to uphold the Constitution and safeguard our liberties, to support our veterans, first responders, and our president, we have formed the National Vets for Trump grassroots organization.
They support President Trump because they know the best way to make America great again is with a president who supports America's values, our veterans, our history, and its future.
Not long ago, 286 generals and admirals signed an open letter of endorsement to President Trump. We are Americans. We are combat veterans.
We survived the firefight. We wrote a blank check for freedom.
I'm hit!
All gave some, but some were forced to cash theirs in. As veterans, we honor all the heroes who willingly risked their lives for that freedom.
We are your first responders, your brothers and your sisters.
Husbands and wives.
Sons and daughters.
We fought to protect Americans like General Flynn,
who was framed by leaders whose orders he swore an oath to obey.
The same politicians who refused to send help and abandoned over 24 patriots, which resulted in the death of 4 Americans in Benghazi.
In fact, Vets for Trump was instrumental in what has become known as the Clear Flynn Now movement.
And now we've started nonprofits and other programs designed to empower and heal our great veterans and first responders.
We're fighting to end suicides, homelessness, and joblessness that plagues our communities and families.
Vets for Trump has established veteran business and advocacy networks, not only to help America's warfighters, but to fight an emerging asymmetrical threat on our shores. This requires that we strengthen America's core.
We swore an oath to protect this country. We are fighting every day to protect our friends and family. And make no mistake about it, we, veterans and first responders, are the last line of defense.
We can no longer rely on our valor to be portrayed by a media with an agenda.
Even though some of us have strong political opinions, we understand the need to come together
and work to make life better for all of us.
There are organizations who hate America, our values, and our way of life.
That is why we must make America strong again. That is why we must heal our wounds. And that is why we must come together.
We come from many professions and backgrounds, but first and foremost, we are all Americans.
I'm an immigrant from Islamic Republic of Iran, and now I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm for Vets for Trump because they're protecting the sovereignty of this country so it doesn't turn into my previous country.
The fight of our lives isn't over. It's just beginning. To strengthen America's core, we're creating a new kind of veteran service organization.
One that includes first responders and others who support the fight to keep America safe.
We need you with us in this fight. With your support, we can change countless lives for the better. We can offer cutting-edge medical treatment, provide affordable housing, and deal with the root causes of depression and suicide.
You make that possible. When you donate or volunteer to any of our organizations, you play a direct part in changing a life for the better.
We are all Americans. We can take care of each other. That's a choice. Regardless of the outcome of this election, our mission will continue. But we need your help.
We have partnered with the best pro-America organizations and patriots. This is the fight of our lives.
We are Vets for Trump, a national grassroots organization. And I'm here because I'm a veteran. We've fought for this country, all of us. We've stood for sovereignty. We know what that means. And we're standing for the only candidate running for president that protects the sovereignty of America.
Stand with us. For those of us who have risked it all, join our movement and donate $10 or more today. And on November 3rd, stand up for our nation's sovereignty and vote to re-elect Donald J. Trump.